And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today at 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in to Striking Up a Conversation. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, you guys can join in. We got the host, as always, Kayla Verstrady, Anna Callan, a couple of Husker Bowlers to my left, 402-464-5685. If you guys want to join in through the Starter Heyman text line, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, Channel 961. Great ways to put a face to the voice. You guys have been busy with travel, coming back from your last tournament. I got a little bit of a rundown yesterday, but we'll start with how's going on this Tuesday, and then we'll dive into the weekend.
I mean, first of all, mine's been pretty good. I went to 7 Brew today, got a free drink, and then they messed up, so I got 2 free drinks today.
Score.
So that kind of set my Tuesday. I mean, it was pretty busy, but not really. I don't know how to explain it.
It's like busy, but not busy. You just like have no downtime.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. It's like, it's just kind of go. And then, booyah, now we're here.
Yeah.
So.
How'd you get the 2 drinks? Did you drink both of them? Or was the one?
Oh, yeah, I did. I don't share.
Anna, she drank both of them.
Yep. I had one before practice because I went from, I got up early this morning. I did a discussion post, and then I had a meeting at 10 with Sports Psych, and then I got done with that a little early, which was kind of nice because then I drove over to 7 Brew, and that's when that happened. And so I drank the first one over the course of 3 hours while I was doing some more homework and just getting stuff settled that I had to do, and then I had the other one during practice. So it's perfect.
And you forgot your interview that you had to do.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I had an interview today, and yeah, it was interesting. It was fun though. The guy was cool.
Interview for what?
A guy that just wanted to interview. He didn't have any specified, so Colin, our SID, he just put it in a randomizer for us because he didn't specify who he wanted to meet with, and I got selected. And so he just wanted to interview someone on the Husker bowling team, and it was kind of fun, but yeah, it was very random.
It's so weird. Like we like get asked to do interviews all the time, but I think Anna and I are the same. We just hate talking about ourselves.
I mean,
it's just so weird.
we
it-
do it here sometimes. Sorry to interrupt. Like
You're
obviously,
fine.
because like it's a show that we do to
It's like-
represent Husker bowling, but like it's our perspective that's coming out, you know. But at the same time, it's like when I'm getting interviewed by like the news or something like that,
People asking us questions
Yeah.
about ourselves and about the team. I'm like, I don't know.
it's like I don't want to talk about personal accolades here because he asked me about my junior gold win, and I was like, yeah, that happened. I'm like, I actually was because he thought it happened during high school, and I was like, no, it happened actually after my freshman year. But he asked about the talent of the team, and I mentioned like junior team with like a couple girls on the team, and then I went off on my other teammates' accolades because it's like this is not Anna and Husker bowling. This is Husker bowling. So yeah, I just
That makes sense.
Ugh.
There's a lot of athletes
I
like
hate
that.
when some
Mhm.
questions are put in the perspective it's just about you. But continue. Sorry.
Yeah, like I just got asked to do a video writing a letter to myself for National Women's in Sports Day that's happening in 2 weeks.
Sorry, that's cool.
And I it's just going to be very weird. Like I haven't even started this and we're recording it on Monday and it's a letter to my like past self, like looking at myself now. And I'm like stressing to writing about it. And I'm like gonna have like I'm like, Mom, can you read this? Does it sound good? And when I'm like under pressure, I stutter over my words and I just hope it sounds good because I don't know who's gonna see this, if they're gonna put it out on like the social medias. And Anna and I found out that they're having the annual like Huskers luncheon for female student athletes. I don't know if they're going to show it there. There's like hundreds of people there and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of scared.
Kind of
Yeah.
feels like they're setting it up to a little bit. Maybe share a few of them.
Yeah, so hopefully I'm not up there cuz I've went to the luncheon the past year, so obviously I'm going to go this year. It's a great opportunity just to connect with female athletes and the female coaches and all the support staff that support us throughout the year. And it's a great opportunity just to see how much our athletic department not caters, but like appreciates female student athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair to say like we're definitely one of the front runners in terms of pushing women's sports to another
Mhm.
boundary.
I mean, yeah, look at volleyball day. That
Volleyball
that
day.
was huge. And then you just have other examples. I mean, we're really dominant in the women's sports area too. Because a guy at the airport when we were headed to Texas, he was talking to me in line and he goes, "Yeah, it's rifle, volleyball, and bowling. Those are the three. Like, I mean, obviously soccer did really well last year. Like, if you just look at women's sports, we're dominant in that part. I mean, not saying the men aren't, but
We are trending in a high upward trend right now for female sports. People can't get enough of it.
mhm.
And I think with our home tournament coming up in 3.5 weeks, I think it's going to show there too.
Yeah.
I think people are excited. Like it's all over our social medias. People are like, yes, it's back after being off for a year. People are excited to come watch us bowl. Like they don't know us. They probably have never watched bowling in their life. And they just want to come support female Huskers.
Yeah, I would just wanted to support, around here teams that win too.
That
Nebraska
too.
does a good job recognizing like the sports that are good. Like it doesn't matter what you do. Like even you can name some of the more unique sports, like rifling, any of those that
They just
you-
beat a record.
Yeah.
Yeah. PR. Yeah.
and people still find out. And speak more women's gymnastics. Emma Spence, Big Ten Gymnast
yeah.
of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
So she got that award as well. It's just like accolade, and even the sports where necessarily hasn't been the dominant spot for women's sports here at Nebraska. Like they're all catching up. Women's basketball. We're gonna see what softball looks like with a healthy Jordy Ball this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're ranked in the
there's
top
n-
25, right?
Yeah.
16th?
I don't know what it is exactly. Top 25 though. Yes.
Don't mark me on this, but I think it's 16th. I think I saw that on Instagram.
I don't
so-
remember. I did see that though, and
But
I
they're
think
ranked in the top
yeah,
25.
it's crazy the impact certain players can have on teams. But I think having a dominant player like Jordy being back for like softball, it motivates the entire team to want to be at her level that
Yeah.
she put herself at. Obviously, putting in work. But yeah.
Even like Britt Prince on the basketball team. Like
Yes.
she's a Nebraska native as well. So like
Mhm.
she definitely loves the university. I'm sure like
Homegrown,
being
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
homegrown and then just kind of have that confidence. Like even as a freshman, I'm sure the rest of the team feeds off that.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a phenomenal player. And
It's like, how do you not? Because it's like when someone comes in like that, it's like, well, now I have to. But it's like when Jillian came into the team. It's like, well, now I like. It's not that you you're obviously always putting in hard work, but when someone comes in like that,
It
it's like,
steps up your
Yeah.
hard
now
work.
I gotta, like, if she's doing this much, I gotta make sure I'm matching that, or trying to beat it.
Mhm.
The expectations just go up, and you got to
Yep.
keep meeting and it's like a very human thing to, kind of fall to where your competition is. But as soon as you get some big names in there, like Britt Prince, certainly one of them, and the Husker Bowlers, it feels like that's just going to be one of those where it's like over and over, you guys are going to get big names. What are
Yeah.
is there any like young big names in the bowling world right now that are up and coming that Nebraska's kind of got their sights on, or just not even Nebraska, other universities?
So, like, now when Anna and I were in high school, you got recruited out of your senior year. A lot of it's now out of your junior year because of the NCAA changing all the rules and everything. So we've already recruited through, I don't even know the year now, be
It'd be
2027. Like, we've already got people committed
don't know.
for 2027. So 2 years from now, people know the
That's
incoming.
crazy.
We have the verbal commits.
Yeah, we have the
'Cause
verbal.
they can't sign until
yeah,
their
they can't
junior year.
sign until their senior
Right.
year. But these girls have came on their visits, have verbally committed to coach, and I don't know. I think Coach Kumpa took that head on when that first happened and left every other top 10 school in NCAA bowling in the dust.
It kind of seems like if he's got
Oh,
that
yeah.
figured,
Yeah.
2027.
He worked hard on that.
He
'cause
worked so hard. We
Oh,
had
yeah.
like 10 visits.
Shout
one
out
It was
Coach
year.
insane.
Klempa.
Yeah, man really said, watch this. Booyah.
Literally, like,
Seriously, man.
he has a lot of friends in the coaching world, and they're like, how did you do that? He said, every weekend we had off or we had a football game, there was a recruit here.
Mhm.
Like, I'm pretty sure all the upperclassmen hosted at least once or twice.
That's awesome.
Like,
Yeah, it
we
was
had,
insane.
I think I counted, we had 8 or 9 recruits
I think it was 8.
one semester.
If I remember correctly, it was 8.
It was wild. It was like they were coming in and out, in and out, in and
Literally.
out.
Well, and we got lucky. We had 2 the same weekend because they were best friends.
Yeah.
And so they're like, we want to do this experience together because they had it. They did, I think, 2 other visits together as well. And so it's like, well, that was a 2-for, like a 2-for-1, you know.
Mhm.
But
What are the rank? Is there like 4 or 5 star bowlers, or is it more just like you're looking at the stats to recruit?
I mean, that's kind of hard because it's not like we have like a database where that sits.
Because Martin would have been like a 5-star for sure,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like even like Caitlin Abagania now, I'd say is probably up there too, just with our accolades and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
Like if you look at it, and she's going to Vanderbilt next year.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, there's not like a database, so it's kind of like coaches
It's like word
word
of
by mouth or
and
seeing posts made by like Storm or like these companies that have like their junior contracts now that like you can't get in trouble for anything type of that, like that type of stuff. So
And you guys say too, bowling's kind of not. Well, you guys say it. I think it's fair to say small world.
yeah,
yeah, it's like it's an unofficial, official kind of like, oh, this was your top 5 of this class. This was the top 10 of this class. This was the top recruit of this class. Like, obviously, you like Anna and I would know the top recruit of each of our classes. And
wasn't me.
it wasn't me either. It was like, yeah, I was in the top 5 of my class. Anna was in the top 5 of her class.
I would say top 10, but yeah.
But it's like, it's unofficial but official. So you really don't know. Like, there's not like a database out there like for football.
Yeah.
Like, you can just go up and search.
Yeah,
that.
go on 3. It'll bring you.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
way to the 2 stars and no stars.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Sorry.
That just shows, like, I don't want to say the gap between sports, but how small the bowling world is compared to the other sports. That you
Mhm.
can literally just look up a bowler and find their stats, where they're from, all of their accolades. Like, you kind of have to go searching for that.
Well, shout
Yeah.
out to Coach Klempa again, especially, kind of with it being a smaller world. Like, that's huge for him to get ahead of everybody.
Well, and I think it's helpful because, like, us girls, like, if we know of a bowler, it's like, you need to check her out. Like, give her a look.
Yeah.
Because he'll do that at Junior Gold. Like, if you know someone that's up and coming, it's like, okay, hey, this is a name. Look for this person when you go out. And, like, it helps him too, like, if they reach out. So, like, usually, like, because, like, I think I did that my freshman year. I told a girl, like, hey, message him. I'll tell it, like, I'll give him a word, but you need to go out and, like, actually, like, send him a message. Obviously, email. But, yeah. So he ended up looking at it. I don't know what ended up happening, but.
Yeah, like a girl I hosted this past semester, we came from the same high school. She is a junior there, and like, yeah, I knew of her. Obviously, I'm old enough to not have bowled with her and not have been around her. We would never cross paths. But since we came from the same high school, obviously I was going to host her. This was my only recruit I ever hosted in my time here that didn't commit to Nebraska.
Still wake up in the middle of the night about it or what?
A little sad because I was like 5 for 5 going into this year, and she was my 6th like girl I was hosting, and she didn't commit here, and I thought she loved it, and I was 5 for 6. I'll take those odds.
Pretty
though.
successful. I'm 0 for 1, so
It's okay. You still got time.
Still got time.
It's all right.
We got one from the text line here. I want to read this because we were talking about it. You guys were asking me if I'm going to show up to it. And we were talking at the very beginning of the show, your home meet.
Mhm.
We got Jason chiming in here, a long-time listener. You guys were just talking about how people are excited. It is back. He says, it's back finally. A home tourney. Good luck, Huskers. Go big red. Longtime Husker bowling supporter. So shout out Jason. And that's the
thank
thing.
you.
Thank you, Jason.
There's a lot of Jasons out there.
Yeah, there
that
is.
are like longtime supporters. So it is nice when we actually get this stuff together and utilize the fan base that exists already. You don't even have to do extra marketing. You don't got to put it's there.
Yeah,
You just got to just put it on display.
And for anyone that's listening and would like to come to our home tournament, please bring apparel and we will sign it. We love to sign things.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Like
NIL,
it's
man.
not like
Of course.
there's 100 of us. There's literally 11 and it takes 5-10 minutes. Like bring a bowling pin, bring anything, bring a shirt, bring a piece of paper. Like you don't know.
It's pretty cool. I mean, the one year a little girl came up, her mom's like, she looks up to you, and she had a shirt and she asked to sign. I'm like, I was shocked. I've never had to do that in my life. I'm like, this is sick.
It's so cool when people ask us for our autographs, and
it makes me feel like a football player.
Yeah, I'm just like, ooh, little giddy. Because like people are like seeing us as athletes and humans and just want to interact with us. And like people who have younger children, like them looking up to us is so cool to me. Because like obviously I was there looking up to athletes, and that I'm doing something right in this world for having someone to look up to me.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You guys should take pride in that. And it's one of those things too. It's a great program because I met role models of the bowling program are probably pretty good people. Coach Klemp, I think he does a good job, not just getting good players, but good personalities as well. Team, even with some of the older shows, we got the one on Mondays with Kaylee and Jillian Martin, but have had plenty of shows in the past with other bowlers. Like, man, the bowling unit, I don't know what it is that Klempa does, but it's always such a tight unit. I never see any drama, beef, even outside of I don't know what, every team has a little bit of that. But I don't know. What do you think that is with the bowling program? You credit it to coaches? What is that?
I honestly think I would give credit to just the group of girls. I mean, we truly try and stay true to the values that we pick at the beginning of the year. And every year that I've been here, we've created them, or we've stuck to what's being told to us at the beginning of the year that Coach Klempa created with Coach Straub at the time. And you just have to decide as a group, if you're going to adhere to those and make that happen, or if you're going to go against them. And I think staying true to what we're doing as Huskers is why we are the way we are. We really take into meaning what it is to be a collegiate athlete, but also a collegiate athlete for Nebraska. So it's when we're out and about, we don't want to be expressing if there is something happening, which there really never is.
Mm-hmm.
And if we really try to have the model of what it is to be a Nebraska athlete, because it is a very prestigious thing, let alone the accolades that come with being a Nebraska athlete.
If you this is far-fetched, but if you go across the world and someone knows a little bit about college athletics and sees that N, they're going to know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They've watched college football. They know the N stands for Nebraska and for how much tradition is behind it. Yeah, there's tradition for the whole athletic department and how much has came before us, but there's so much tradition for our program as well.
Mhm.
Every day at practice, we see the Trailblazer wall and all of the people on it that came before us that built this program for how much they didn't have growing up. That is not the right word, but coming through the program to what we have now is crazy to think about.
Mhm.
They did all of that with nothing that we have now. We should be extremely grateful for the things we have now and extremely grateful for the people that came before us because they are amazing people. I've got to meet a lot of them, and so has Anna. They are just amazing. And thank you if any of them listen. And I know some of them do listen. So shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are. But yeah, we just have amazing traditions for our program, down to like how we travel, all in uniform, how we look. Coach Klumpa wants us to match at practice every day, match when we travel. There's just so much details that he pays attention to. And I think that credits to him as a person and to our program.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, though. I definitely see that, like that attitude being conductive to winning consistently. I don't know if you guys caught, and I'm not, the quick to make this point. I'm not going to go dive into religion and why, talking Notre Dame and Ohio State. Those guys really big on Christianity, and not saying if you are Christian, you're going to go ahead and make it to the college football championship. But I did think it was interesting. You hear Scott Van Pelt. I'm curious what you guys think. And again, I don't care what religion is, but there was that camaraderie with Notre Dame and Ohio State, and both teams very locked in on the idea that for them, it was their faith. And that was the thing that always kept that team together. And in a way, it made it very much not about themselves and about that team unit. I kind of wonder if that's what it takes to be elite programs today. Like, you need to have what this Nebraska bowling programs had. Like, there needs to be a really seriously instilled selflessness.
Yeah. I mean, before, like, obviously, like, they don't have cameras on us at all times. But like before each match, before each day, I mean, this weekend it was a little harder. It was a lot more crammed, a lot less time. Like, it was like, as soon as he said go, teams were starting. So it's like, you really didn't have the time to do a lot. I mean, we could have taken the extra second because there's always time, but every day before we compete, I usually start a prayer circle, and it's merely like whoever wants to be in it from our team can be in it. The Coach Klumpa has joined occasionally, and he'll do it like right while I'm in it. I'm like, so I lose my train of thought because all of a sudden I just see someone join. I'm like, hold up. But no, and I honestly think that helps us put in perspective that, we're given an opportunity and it's given from the man above. But at the same time, I think it just re-humbles the situation of there's always something bigger than us. And that goes back to our traditions that we have. And I think it also touches into us that there's always there's something bigger than us at all times.
No matter the outcome, we are still going to be the people we are at the end of the day. We're still going to love each other, and we're still going to be there for each other. And that's basically what we say. Like, yes, this is an opportunity to get better, to grow, to win in X, Y, and Z. But we're still going to be people at the end of the day, no matter what happens. And we're still going to love each other no matter what.
Yeah. And we kind of make sure to thank him too before, obviously, because he got us there.
We got us there safely. Yeah. We're healthy.
Together God. As a unit. So
yeah, it's cool. I like it when athletes open up about that stuff. Because even again, you don't have to believe it, but I mean, as that athlete story, it's clearly what's working for them. I do think it's important, and it's cool to see, because I think that stuff in the era of NIL, people get worried about that kind of that college willingness getting lost. It's all about money and all about this negative. It's nice to have a few good stories around with guys just genuinely enjoying each other's company and all kind of believing in their same ideologies. We'll go ahead and throw it to break. We got 2 more segments left. Striking up a conversation, Anna Callan and Kayla Verstrady. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
If you're sick of catering from the same places every month, it's time to switch things up. Mulberry Barbecue is perfect for business lunches and dinners, family gatherings, holiday parties, wedding receptions, rehearsal dinners, and so much more. Delivery and full service options are available, and they can cater for anything from 10 people to 500 people. Call them at 402-937-7114 to hear their menu options and get your catering booked today. Mulberry Barbecue, located at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
At Lincoln Family Chiropractic, they believe everyone deserves to live a pain-free and active life. Lincoln Family Chiropractic specializes in customized care for every patient to promote faster healing, allowing you to get back to an optimal life. Lincoln Family Chiropractic goes beyond chiropractic care. They offer physical therapy, massage therapy, nutritional counseling, and wellness classes. Give Lincoln Family Chiropractic a call today at 402-484-5166. Visit them online at lincolnfamilychiro.com or in person, 1 block south of 70th and A Street in Lincoln.
What's it take to be a mentor with big brothers, big sisters? It takes 30 minutes and a cup of coffee. A video game, best 2 out of 3. It takes sharing thumbs up emojis, clapping emojis, and loaded nachos at halftime. That's how you make an impact on a young kid's life. So go on, share a few hours a month, because mentorship may sound huge, but the truth is, it takes little to be big. To learn more, volunteer, or donate, go to BeBigNow.org.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Bryant at 402-467-1111 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-1111.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Treads Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Treads Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Treads Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in Spare Time. We got Kayla, Verstrada, Anna Callan, a couple of Husker bowlers. What? You guys laugh every time.
You said spare time.
I did. striking up conversation.
Nice.
To be fair, I got the back-to-back bowling shows, but this is striking up for
It's
conversation.
okay. I'm not judging you.
There's 2 Kaylas, there's 2 bowling shows. I mix them up sometimes.
Yeah,
This
people
is-
get us confused all the time. They're like Kayla, and we both look. I'm like,
Do you guys go
"Sorry."
by nicknames in practice then? The-
I just call Star and Verstrady.
Oh, she said it this weekend. I was just like,
Yeah, I can't do the Kaylas anymore. It drives me nuts.
I was like, ooh.
I have a sister Kayla too.
It doesn't just roll off the tongue. Like Star just rolls off the tongue.
Verstrady.
No.
Yes.
I will say, like, unique last names are always nicknames for us growing up.
Yeah, like Star, like Kayla Star. Her last name is cool as heck.
Well, and then we have an Abby Starkey coming. So she literally writes Starkey
Oh, that's awesome.
for her last name. Yeah. You
Yeah.
could draw a star. That's sick.
Yeah.
Mine's Callan. I can't draw shiznits.
Scared me for a second. Good save.
Gotcha.
Okay, we're gonna talk about Texas.
I almost said Delaware.
That's where we were the weekend before.
I was 13-0 in Delaware, right?
Yep. Not Texas. No, we went 8-5. Honestly, though, like,
Okay, context.
Invite only, though. Let's get
Yeah.
Invite only. Top 10 teams from last season, and they're all still ranked.
Mhm.
Yup.
There's 2 teams. So the host Prairie View, they're not ranked, and then another Texas school, Texas Southern, was also there, so they're not ranked. So there was 12 teams there. 10 of them are ranked in the top 15. So
You want to know what's crazy? After this weekend, we dropped a second by 0.0025.
Who jumped? Vandy?
Vandy.
yeah, because they won.
And
That doesn't
we,
mean
we have
anything, but
3 or 4 more wins than them, but we have the same amount of losses.
Strength of schedule?
Nope. It's actually the opponent's wins.
Oh, okay.
yeah, literally is like 0.2 different than us.
Yeah.
That's how they decide that
It's
opponents
like
wins?
it's like 100/10 of a
Yeah.
point.
So, like, they combine like a bunch of percentages to make up what we have. And that's the one that's higher than ours. The rest of it, we're beating them or close to like the same.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I went and looked tonight because
Well,
Ashton was talking to me about it. I'm like, wait, they updated it? And I'm like, let me go look. And then that's when I'm like, no way.
It is so
0.0025. Crazy.
well, going
Sorry.
into I saw, and then I told Anna on Thursday we were ranked number 1 in the RPI, and I told Anna, and then I went and told Coach. She's like, "Don't tell anyone." I was like, "I already told Anna."
It's okay.
It's okay. Well, he
That
said not to
doesn't
tell
affect
anyone
me.
after I told him, so I really didn't tell anyone else. Sorry, Coach.
She didn't break his rule.
I didn't. Yeah, true.
Just so it doesn't get in people's head.
Yeah, and I think people wouldn't look at it that way. Like we knew we were going to be up there after going 13
yeah.
and 0.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like a confirmation. I'm a numbers person. So like I'm straight out numbers. I love to see where we are, how we're doing. I don't know.
I just like looking.
I'm
It's
I'm a
interesting.
curious person. So
Me too. I also, honestly, it's not even to look at our stuff. I just like seeing how other teams fall after a week. And I'm like, okay, where did you move? Because I looked and the teams that we lost to, all of them are in the top 10 except for one, which is La Tech. Like after this weekend.
we didn't lose to La Tech.
Oh wait, yeah, shit.
I was like, we didn't
Shiznits. I
lose?
caught it. We're good. I said Shiznits. We're good.
So the teams we lost to this weekend were Sam Houston, Maryville. I don't remember who else we lost to. Oh, we lost
Arkansas.
to Arkansas, Vandy.
Arkansas, Vandy, Maryville, Sam Houston, and Cat.
Oh, and NCAT. And NCAT was 10-0.
And then they went 0-3 on Sunday. But
Yeah.
it happens.
And it was a great tournament for them,
Oh yeah.
but they're still like 8th in the RPI. So,
Well, that's what decides your rankings when you get into regionals.
yes,
Correct.
like, yeah, you can win all the tournaments you want, but being in the top 4 of the RPI says a lot more.
And you're not in the conference, so it's extra important
Yes.
for you guys.
So our goal, like one of our team goals going into the beginning of the year, is to be in the top 4 of the RPI when March hits, because we don't compete in March,
Mhm.
and then we cross our fingers. No one 6th to probably 9th jumps us. It's kind of hard to when there's so much data. Then
Yeah.
The only time that like you would see it happen is like, so currently Arky's 4th now and Jacksonville's 3rd after this weekend. And so it's like if they bowl an extra tournament in March at some point, because the numbers are so close within the top 4, that would be like them jumping us and we fall to 3rd or 4th.
that's what happened last season.
Yeah.
Like we were in 3rd going into the last tournament. Everyone else bowled. We didn't bowl it, and it was like 100/10 of a point. They jumped us to be the 4th seed last year. And yeah, that sucks, but what are you going to do about it when we choose not to compete in March? And
I like it.
I like it too, because
I will always take that.
we get 5 weeks, 5 whole weeks to practice 6 days a week. I said that to someone this week and they're like, "You practice 6 days a week?" I'm like, "Yeah, you don't?" Proves us that we're different.
Yeah, and I think I would always take having March off, because that is your last attempt to like get your game sound enough to make sure you are ready to compete for for Nebraska, and like make sure we're taking our time in our spares and just really locking in and making sure we're at the top tier ability. Because when you're out there still traveling in March and competing in March,
You don't
can't
have that
really
time.
fix anything. You can't really like dial in and be like, okay, is there anything like last minute that I need to work on? You don't have that opportunity. And 2 weeks isn't really enough time. You like having a whole month, you're able
You
to
could do so
find
much
it,
in a month.
work on it, get it locked in, booyah. Like you have the time.
That makes sense. Too. At that point in the season, you know what it is.
Yeah.
What you want to work on.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
going back to talking about Texas though, I mean, we as a team, I think it helped us out. I think it really opened, like it showed us to a few like wounds that we had, I would say, like if you want to call them that, or weak spots, whatever.
Weaknesses that
Yeah.
we obviously were like kind of slipping under the rug the first semester and like into Delaware, but you can't hide in this field. You can't
Mhm.
just slip under the radar with a few wins here or there. This, you had to be on your A game, and that
Yeah.
we kind of I don't want to say struggled, but we were struggling to close matches, and that's
Well, I
one
don't
of-
think, not to
yeah.
disagree with you, I wouldn't say it was closing the matches that were the
closing.
hard part. It was just there was errors
Yeah,
mid-match
that's-
that it
yeah.
could have been better controlled, or a better shot could have been thrown. Like, and that was merely at mostly spares. It wasn't even like our execution was bad this weekend. And I guess that's more so like where I'm talking about weaknesses. It's like it's making sure we keep the momentum in the middle of the match.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
'cause, like,
that was
and-
me
yeah.
misspeaking. Like,
And that it's okay.
Yeah,
But
she
yeah,
knew what I
it's,
meant.
yeah, because I mean, we're a pretty good group at closing a match. Because usually we get our momentum going towards like the 8th, 9th frame. It's just like the spots between, like I would say, like the 3rd to the 6th, or it's like that's sometimes where our errors bite us in the butt going forward. Because I mean, for example, we lost 3 matches this weekend by less than 20 pins, and that is simply picking up a spare, or making a better shot. So then you suck out the 10 pin, or you do something in that aspect. And that's where it's more so just like that little bit of like a wound, like, okay, how can we make that better? And I think we did really well even today, just like working on that as a team. And we're going to be doing it tomorrow. We're going to be doing it Thursday. We're going to be doing it Friday. And we're going to do it going into next week before we go to Illinois. But I truly think Texas did show that. And I'm glad it did at that tournament. So then we can better prepare for the 3-week
We have 3 more
stretch.
tournaments.
Yeah.
And if we can get 10% better winning those close matches that are lost by 20 pins, that can be a great ending to our season and to set us up great for the postseason, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would agree. I was very, I mean, yes, we went 8-5, but I was very happy
It's a
with how
good 8-5.
Sunday went.
It's a great 8-5,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, we beat one team twice. That's in the top 4 now. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well said. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and send it to our final break here, striking up a conversation. Talk to you in a little bit.
Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer, invites you to their annual sprayer clinic at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds in Kearney on February 5th and 6th. This hands-on event offers expert training on John Deere and Hagie sprayers, covering topics such as machine maintenance, spray tip selection, and exact apply technology. New this year, classes on autonomy preparation, see and spray, and variable rate operation. Don't miss this opportunity, February 5th and 6th in Kearney. Learn more at landmarkimp.com/events.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hey farmers, Boyd Farm Outfitters is hosting a product expo at their facility near Exeter on Tuesday, February 11th. They'll introduce the newest products from Precision Planting and demo the Quick Draw Spray Tender System. They'll give you an up-close look at the Green Eye Select Spraying System, reveal the future of soybean traits, and much more. Stay up to date with the newest technologies in agriculture and learn how your farm can save time and money to become more efficient. Visit BoydFarmOutfitters.com for more information, and they'll see you on the 11th.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Let's talk about trading up. Not what you're thinking. You could never trade her in, but you can trade up her stone if you like. Signify the growth of your love, the challenges you have overcome, or any part of your love journey by trading up her diamond. Whether it's been 5 years, 25 years, or 50, say it with a bling. Big love, big bling. We got you. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Bryant at 402-467-1111 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-1111.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fear's Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fear's Cheese Spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fear's Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Striking up a conversation. Final segment. We got just about 5 minutes left here. 402-464-5685. That is the Sartor Heyman text line. We'll talk about this to wrap things up here. I was curious yesterday, you guys get any injuries when you're this deep into the season? Like common reoccurring injuries for bowlers? That month off in March. What's the shoulder? Have you got shoulder injuries?
Oh, not anymore, no. But I was like, bruh, what?
The girl has shoulder surgery. That's so hard to say.
Shoulder surgery. The 1 year anniversary is coming up.
Yeah. Thank God we have her back now. But it's like little things. Your back's hurting, your shoulder sore.
I would say wrist, like overuse.
Yeah.
That tends to kind of flare up a little bit.
You guys get blanking on it. Pianists get it all the time. Carpal
tunnel?
Yeah, do you guys get that? Do bowlers get that?
Oh yeah, my dad had.
I have it in
had
my
both
knees.
surgeries.
Oh, I don't even think about the knees. I bet you the knees take a weird, unique beating.
My left one, like
I have like I call them snap, crackle, and pop in my knee because like they're all. It's like if you just put your hand on my knee and I bend it back and forth, it's just like that's literally what it feels like, but in a sound form.
I mean, like for me, I definitely can tell like when we're competing and traveling a lot because like I can just like if fluid build up in a way, like it hurts to bend or it hurts to like sit like with it bent. So
But you're also one of those sports where it's on, off, on, off.
literally like you could be like Sundays, you could literally sit for over an hour. That happened in Delaware. Like,
It literally happened this weekend too, because we went 4-0
the
in our
first
match.
So they just chilled for hours.
Not hours, probably like 40 minutes.
Still, you sit plenty there of time twiddling to your cool down,
thumbs.
Yeah, in like our first match, we bowled another traditional game, and then we had to break because they seeded everyone, and then we went into our next match and we went 4-0. So we had to sit and wait, and a match went to 7.
Yeah, that was fun. So I grabbed and I ate and watched that. Like, I snapped and ate, watched because it was entertaining. But
yeah,
I wouldn't say there's very many injuries, but
Just kind of like things that are
it's a common occurrence when
annoyances, slightly painful throughout the course of the season.
Yeah, but when you go to the trainer or like you take your like necessary time, like you're not doing like extra stuff before or after practice unless it's like workouts that are necessary. But like you're taking care of yourself, then you're pretty good. Like you'll be fine.
we traveled with recovery boots to the where it like inflates and deflates and everything. So that recovers our legs a lot. And yeah, we just try to take care of our body.
Yeah, we're pretty good with that and just making sure we're staying hydrated because that can happen a lot where like you get muscle strains and stuff because you're not hydrating. So
Especially in the winter.
Yeah, for sure. Like our nutritionist is on us right now because how much we're traveling on planes and we're going to be on a bus in a few weeks. Like just making sure our bodies
next
are
week.
literally next week. Sorry. Like it's just so much on our bodies, especially traveling. And like we have layovers. We're getting on and off planes, lifting 50-pound bags, 22 of them to be exact. We travel with a lot of stuff. If anyone has seen us at the airports, we have a lot of stuff. But
it's always funny when that stuff came off the first when we got back and everyone's like, bowling balls.
That's a lot of them because we learned this the hard way. We tried to not line everything up one time and we left a bag in Omaha. Coach got so mad at us. He was like, make sure everything.
That was last year.
Yeah.
When I had my surgery.
Yeah. He was like, make sure we
remember
have
this.
everything. So now we have to get everything off and then we count and then we take it out to the bus.
Yep.
But we got to make multiple trips. You only got 2 hands and we travel with 29 bags.
That's crazy. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
I wonder like how many bowling programs like realized we can't afford this. Because if we ever got to fly, how the hell we're going to pay
Oh, yeah.
for getting all these bowling balls? That's probably not cheap to get.
There was 7 teams who showed up at the airport last weekend in Texas. And
They
I
make
felt,
bank off of us. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, certainly.
and like
Off the luggage
they got
fees.
their pump in for lifting all those bowling bags. Props to the Southwest people. We are appreciative of you.
Yeah. See you
All
guys
right.
next week.